Residency is like being tossed into the deep end of a pool, not knowing how to swim.
And at the same time, you're very tired all the time.
It's kind of like drinking from a fire hose, where every day there's more to learn than you could ever hope to learn in that day.
I just felt like we really needed a voice somehow in what was going on with our hospital. So I didn't know exactly how that would translate into like a real organization, but I just felt like we needed help somehow.
The idea of unions and union culture in the union world was totally foreign to me.
I thought that they were kind of blue collar.
I had no idea that there was even a union for residents.
Individually, we're kind of weak and we're easily dismissed. People would go to the administration with their complaints, and it was always written off as this person has a problem. But together, we're really powerful. And that's what it says in the name, union, you're unified.
When you're on the bargaining committee, literally there's us sitting on one side of the table and then the county and the hospital administration on the other side of the table. And everything that we propose is, the residents, we want this, or the residents, we want that. It's not just bargaining on behalf of a couple of residents. It really adds a lot of power and respect because they say on behalf of us, the residents, and there's 14,000 or so residents part of the union.
The union that we belong to is a union for residents and run by residents.
I'm really glad the residents have a union because we're a vulnerable population.
Being involved with the union is my in-residency anti-burnout strategy. It lets me challenge all of my frustration and put them towards a positive outlet.
Just surviving residency, it's easy to lose touch with the sort of ideals I had at the beginning.
Like when I was 5 years old and I was carrying around this old doctor's bag.
It's a really good job. You never have to wonder if you're doing something that helps people at the end of the day.
We are the grease and the wheels and the machinery that keeps the hospital running. It gives us a unified voice to speak for and advocate for our patients and for the care and what we need to do a better job to take care of our patients.
Just the amount of ultrasound equipment that the Patient Care Fund has purchased for different clinics and for the emergency department has been a lot.
Some people are going into debt during residency because it's so expensive. A lot of the things we were fighting for was an increase in salary and a housing allowance. And those are all things that we got or are getting.
So we get increased wages, salaries, we get relocation fees. We recently got iPads for all the residents so you can kind of chart on the fly, bedside, look up labs, etc. You get representation.
They take care of issues even before you realize that they're issues.
I couldn't imagine how we would, as residents, bargain a contract without having such a big, coherent, and effective team like the union.
CIR has elevated training standards for residents across this country.
It's about having strength in numbers to basically deal with big organizations that are bigger than any one person.